So what's up, guys? We finna bang this mukbang out. And this is what I'm eating today, what I've been wanting to eat. I actually tried something new because I usually get the chicken breast. And I got these chicken, I think they're called chicken masala. If I'm not correct, then motherfucker's probably gonna correct me anyway. But I got also hummus, and then I got the seasoned um pita bread chips that they give you. Oh my god, these are so delicious. So yeah, I just want to give you like a close-up look at the food just in case I can't get a right angle of me and the food. So yeah, here it is in all its fucking mukbang glory. Whew, did they give me any dressing? Let me see. No, they didn't. This is the hummus. Mmm. Mmm. These are so crunchy. Mmm. So I love you guys. I love everybody. I swear to God, I read every fucking single comment that you guys leave me. I'm sorry that if I might like I'll go through a video, you know, let people leave comments, and then I'll go back and read every comment and laugh at every comment or smile at every comment and feel every comment, and then I'll try to comment back. And but just know, if I ever forget to comment on one of yours, if I miss it, or if I don't comment on yours, just know I might not have seen it. I might not have went back to that video and seen the rest of the comments. I might have missed it or something like that, or I just didn't have time. But know that there's a legitimate excuse. But I love you guys. I see all your comments. I love you very, very fucking much. And you already know, we family. And you guys are my family now. You guys are my family. If you don't have family, if your family is somewhere out of town and you miss your family, just know right now, you're my family, I'm your family, and everybody else, you're subscribed to my channel. So whoever is subscribed to my channel, we're all a family right now, okay? Down in the comments, everybody down below that is subscribed to Eat with Chunky, we are all family now. So you have family. So I don't want to hear you saying you don't have family, because we're all family right here. So I love you guys. You can make a little taco. Put some hummus. Put some rice. Put a cucumber. Put some more sriracha. That fresh cucumber. What I want you guys to do is, if you've ate this type of food before, and you know like where to get the food at, go pick yourself up some food, come back, put my video on, and eat with me, because that would be real dope. So if you've gotten your food already and you're sitting down eating with me, kick back, because I'm finna tell you guys a story. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story about one of my friends, one of my ex-friends that is no longer my friend. She I'm gonna tell you what type of friend she was. I met her back in high school, in the 9th grade. I had PE with her. And, fucking ear. I had PE with her, and, she was like a little cholita. A little chunky cholita. And, well, not chunky, yeah, like chunky. But I was drawn to her because she was real, didn't give a fuck. Like, she was chunky, whatever. She may have not been the best looking, but she was confident. Like, she was, she thought she was the shit. And I would look at this girl and just be intrigued by her. Like, I would see her in, like, around school and before I even talked to her, and like in PE and shit. And I was like real intrigued by her because I was like, look at this girl, man. Like I'm like, that's cool. That's dope. Like I'm really interested in her. Like, you know? So I slid in real smooth with it, you know? Like I wanted to be her friend, you know? So like slowly but surely I started like talking to her, and yeah, we started like becoming, you know, we would talk more and more and more. And um unfortunately, when I think when I started talking to her like before summer, I think it was. And summer was coming up, and we were gonna get out of school. So we started getting close, and she was telling me that she's thinking she's gonna move. And she's probably not gonna go to school no more. I was like, oh man, why? Oh, she was having problems. And this girl, you know, since I met her, had problems with her living situation. But she just like had problems in her life, you know? And so I was like, okay, so long story short, during the summer we kicked it a lot. So ever since then we were like real close and shit. And we went to a concert together during summer. We got close. I met her family. We were just real close all through summer. And I love that she was fucking down. Like, she was down to do some shit. Like, we were down to do anything. We were going parties. She was down. She was real down. And that's what I needed. I needed me a down ass chick, you know, to ride with me. So, but at the same time too, she was like she was more wild than me. But I liked it, the thrill, you know? So she was more wild than me. And so we did a lot of shit, but then like being her friend, she got too comfortable, you know what I mean? Like she was wild, she went through more than me. I kind of like kind of looked at her to call the shots a little bit because she knew more than me. Like she's been around, you know, she's lived on her own before. You know, one time her mom went to jail and she had to live on her own for like a year and she did it, and she know how to steal, she knew how to like she just was through shot. She was through shot with it. If you don't know what that means, she was like street smart. And I was like, okay, you know, like teach me the ropes, you know, teach me. Like she knew how to get on the bus. She knew what buses to get, what buses to take, and stuff like that. And she knew how to get to downtown. And I was like, just yeah, just like absorbing all of this, you know. And so she knew all that shit. So I was like, okay, cool. Like I'm gonna absorb all this shit. I like it, you know. It was fun. It was really fun. But at the same time, I guess because she took that role of, you know, being the one in charge, I think she kind of took it too far because she started treating me, and this started like after, I say after a couple of years of being her friend, she started really fucking acting like real controlling. Or jealous. Really jealous. And she just had a really nasty attitude. She had a really nasty attitude with a lot of people. Like she was a smart ass, a real fucking smart ass. Like to everybody, to the people she lived with, and I think that's why she had a lot of problems. Now I know because we had got into an altercation too because of her living situation. She tried to come and live with me. I'll tell you that at the end, but she had a lot of problems, like with living situations. Like this is like ground up chicken with spices. So we ended up she ended up like, I don't know, I just kind of stepped back from her after a couple of years because she started being real controlling. She started being jealous. She started getting real smart with me. Like if she wasn't in the right type of mood that day, like you don't fucking even, like I couldn't even talk to her. Like I couldn't even say, hey food, like, hey, this is not wow. Like, and I'll be like, damn, like for real though. So little things were just building up, building up, building up. And then she started to steal a lot. And basically, I'm gonna cut a long story short. I found out she stole some shit from me. And I was like, for real, like you're gonna steal? Like I was like, okay, you know what? That's it. Like that's it. I'm not gonna talk to her for a while. So that weekend, because she would spend weekends at my house. I was like, you know what? That's it. Go home. Like I'm not gonna talk to her for a while. So he was calling me. I was like, nah, I'm good. So, she was leaving me messages, fool, what the fuck, why, like, what's wrong? You should just fucking told me what was wrong with you. Okay, I call her. After, like, I say after, like, a week or two, I called her, and I told her, well, what's up? Plain and simple, I told her, hey, fool, you know what? I know you fucking stole so much shit. I seen it in your purse. I seen it at your house. Like, I slowly started seeing my shit missing. I know you stole my shit. And she was like, she stood quiet for a minute and she told me straight up, yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I love you. You're my homegirl. Like, I didn't mean to do that shit. And I was like, well, I want my shit back. So if you want to be my friend still, I'm going to go to your house and pick up everything that you jacked from me. And you know, we're gonna have to fucking slowly work on it because how am I supposed to trust you? She was just fucking dumbfounded. Like, she was just like, you know, when I actually went to go get my shit from her house, like, she was just dumbfounded and she was like, I'm sorry, I have a problem. She's like, you know, I vowed that I would never steal from my friends. But I was just doing so much, like, I couldn't control myself. And I'm sorry. What the fuck kind of napkin is... For real, though? Oh, wow. So she's like, oh, you know what? Like, how many minutes is this? I don't know. But she's like, you know what? Like, I promise you, you know, I'll never steal from you again. I will never fucking touch your shit. Like, never. I promise you. So, okay, I took her back as a friend. So that was one strike against our friendship. She straight up jacked for me. Plain and simple. So, I was like, so we started partying again. At this time, we were older now. We started getting into guys. We were partying, meeting foods, meeting guys, parties, whatever. And she started being like a hater when it came to me being with guys. Like, she'll be so salty, like, so. If I met a fool and I was talking to a guy, she'd be attitude. Talking shit. Fool. He's ugly. He's stupid. Or, you like him? You're offspring. Oh, you love him already? Like, I wasn't even like that. It wasn't even like that. I was young. I was having fun. Like, I'm not stupid, you know? I'll just be like, shut up, you know? So that started getting on my nerves. Like, and then we would go to parties and, like, she'll see, like, the cutest guy in the room. And she'd be like, don't talk to him. Like, girl, that's like the fucking goodest guy, like the cutest guy in the room. Like, why you, like, how you trying to, and he's looking at me, like, he's looking at me, I'm looking at him. So we already know what's up. And she's like, oh, don't talk to him. Like, I'm gonna talk to him. And look, I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all, because we're family. This girl looked nothing like me. And I'm not even trying to, like, be... Like, I just knew that she didn't have a chance. Like, I knew that this guy was not going to give her the time of day. Like, I knew it. Like, I knew that guy was feeling me. Like, but I didn't say nothing. Like, I'm not going to, like, you know, I'm not a fucked up person like that. I was just like, okay, but I hate it. Like, I was like, okay, girl, do your thing. She didn't get him, but he didn't like her because I already knew that she was not his type. But, like, she would always do that everywhere we would go. And I'm just like, are you fucking serious? Like... It was just getting it was getting too much. And then okay, so then that was like another thing. And then I was like, damn, like I'm getting sick of this shit of her, and I don't know how to tell her because I don't want to be mean to her, you know? Like I don't want to tell her like, "Hey, fool, like, you know, you keep doing this shit everywhere we go. Like I'm not going to go out with you, you know?" But then her fucking attitude, like I don't know if you guys have ever fucking met somebody with such a fucked up attitude about life, about people. She would talk mad shit about people, and I just be in my head like, damn, this girl, like it's fucking, it's a turn off. Like it's like a turn off when you're with somebody and all they could do is talk shit about other people. It's like who cares? Like why do you care so much about other people? Worry about yourself. Like you have a lot of problems in your life. Like you don't got your whole life together. You're not perfect. You're not the most fucking beautifulest person in the world. And she's over there talking shit about people. Like she would talk mad shit about people, and I'm like, fuck, if she talks shit about all these people, I wonder what the fuck she says about me, because she fucking would talk mad shit about people. And she was always bursting people's bubbles. All the fucking time bursting people's bubbles. Like, they'd be fucking happy or something, and there she comes with a fucking attitude, bursting their bubble, talking shit to them, telling them how to live their life when the bitch ain't got a life. The fuck? But I tolerated this thing. I tolerated this bitch. I gave her excuses. I was like, no. She's like that because her mom or when her dad died. A lot of shit was fucked up in her life, but you know, she still had people in her life that loved her, that cared for her, you know? That she fucked up relationships with too because she had a badass attitude. She just had a fucked up attitude, just fucked up attitude. And I'm just like, girl, like, at this point, we're young, so she's young and people are handling it. But it didn't stop. It didn't stop. I was already, basically, I was already moved on with life. I was starting my life. I had kids. I had a man. I had my own place and stuff like that. And this girl was still in the same predicament. And not even that, like, I knew this girl for years. This girl was my friend for years. I knew her family. We were family. We were like family. Her family had talks with me, like, you need to talk to Marlene, her cousins, her aunts, her uncle. You need to have a talk with her sister. You need to have a talk with her. That's your best friend. You need to tell her. And I'm like, this girl, I've tried to tell her a couple of times, but we ended up fighting. Like, she ended up, fool, you didn't even fucking know. Getting like an attitude with me. So I'm like, this girl, she's just too hard-headed. Like, she's just too much, you know? And, so, you know, she made her rounds living with people and, you know, having a fucked up attitude, living with people, um, going from house to house, disrespecting people, disrespecting their house, um, just straight up fucking disrespectful at everybody's house. Like, you don't go fucking, she would always complain to me, call me and complain to me, oh, well, I'm living here and they want me to do this and they don't want me to smoke weed and they don't want, and I'm like, girl, you're living at somebody's house. You need to have respect. Like, need to humble yourself. I don't need to do nothing. I'm a grown ass woman. Well, if you're a grown ass woman, get your fucking shit straight, get your fucking job, and get your own place. Like, you know what I mean? But no, she, was still, didn't give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck about what nobody said. And she gets at me like, then she came to me. I was her last option because I had already told her before. Like, she was living here, she was living there, she was having problems, and I told her like, fool, she had already lived with me before when I was living with my aunts. When I was living with my aunt, and that's where I lived, and she she overstayed her stay. Like, we had already had a blow up about that, and I made her go home, and I fucking kicked her out, and I said, look, I don't want to fucking see you, don't fucking ever ask me to stay with me again. That was years ago. Years before she asked me again. But I felt bad for her because this was around the holidays. And she was basically saying, like, look, I got in a fight with... She got in a fight with the girl, the last girl she was staying with, this last girl that she was friends with. She was being, like, fucking... This girl was such a good friend to her. And yeah, this girl, she wasn't perfect. She was a hoe. Like, she did all kinds of stuff. She was not perfect. But Marlene would... Oh, I think I said her name. Fuck, I'm gonna have to edit that out. So, she, was, like, giving this girl mad shit. Like, she was, like, always fucking telling her what to do, how to live her life. And the girl eventually got sick of it. She was like, you know what? Sorry, you gotta go. So she was staying, my ex-friend, she was staying in a in a car. That's what she says. And it was around like Thanksgiving, Christmas. And I was like, that's fucked up. I think it was gonna be Christmas. And she's called me and she told me like, like, I'm staying in a car right now, fool. Like, and she was crying. And I felt bad for her, and I told her, look, you know what? Long story short, I told her, come and stay with me for the holidays. But if you do come and stay with me, it's temporary. I told her, I made it clear to her because there was no way I was going to let her live with me like that, I told her, look, I called her and I told her, look, I'm going to let you stay with me temporarily for the holidays. And once the holidays are up, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to look for somewhere to live or do something, And I was like, and if you are going to stay with me, I was going through something at the time at the apartment I was staying at. And so I was like, just help me with the kids. Help me. I was like going to appointments and stuff like that. The apartment I was staying at, I was suing them. So, I was doing a lot of shit. Like, I was doing a lot of stuff. And I told her, help me with the kids. Help me go to my appointments, whatever. Help me to do whatever I need to do. Because I was stressing. I was really stressing. So, I was like, look, help me out. And you could stay with me. She's like, all right. But I told her, look, at this time, my real mom, my real mother, not my aunt. I hate to call her my real mom, but my biological mother knew her. And she knew of her, this is the time I was talking to my biological mother, and I didn't have a ride for her because my man was working, and I was at home alone with the kids. I asked my biological mother, go pick her up. She's living in a car. Can she stay with you for a couple of days? And then right before Christmas, she could come and stay with me. And then, that way I don't have, because I already know the way she is. Like, I already know what person she is. I was going through shit. So I was like, I need to have her with the less days with me as possible. So she's like, yeah, I need her help anyway. So I'll pick her up. She'll stay with me for a couple of days and help me clean and shit. And then, I'll pay her, whatever. And my mom used to love to fucking have people help her clean. That bitch never cleaned. She didn't like to clean. I'm almost done. So good. I can't see the time on the clock. So so after basically she comes to the house, we go pick her up, me and my man. My man's off of work, so that's when we go pick her up for my mom's, because we lived all the way in uptown with your mom lived in Montebello, so that was a little bit away. So we go pick her up, and right away, like, I told her too before I had picked her up. I gave her a little talk, like, look, if you come and stay with me, I'm telling you right now, your problem is you have a fucking attitude. I told her, look, you have a bad attitude. That's why you're in the predicament you're in. That's why you have nowhere to stay, because you have a fucking attitude with everybody, and you need to humble yourself. She was agreeing with me, telling me, yes, you're right, I need to change. I don't know what to do to change. Like, I need to change, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're right. Crying, holy Jesus, an angel. And she was like, so I told her, look, remember, if you give me any more stress than I need, then you're gonna have to leave. I'm not gonna handle. I'm stressed out already. My man is working all the time. I have my kids. I'm going through a lawsuit. I don't need the stress. Like, I don't need the extra stress. And then I had even found out I was pregnant. Like, during that time I was pregnant again. But I ended up losing the baby. But I was so stressed out. I was like, you know what? Like, I just can't deal with another stress ball. You know what I mean? I told her, like, this is all I'm going through. This is everything I'm going through. I don't need the more stress. Oh, no, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you with the kids, blah, 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 blah. When I get money, I'll give you money. Okay, so basically we pick her up. She ends up coming back, staying with us. But it ended up just being, like, a fucking mistake, because she did help me with the kids. At the same time, like, she was telling me how to live my fucking life. And I'm just like, girl, you really sitting back telling me, oh, you should do this in your relationship. You should do that in your relationship. When she wasn't never in a relationship. When I never remember her being in any type of relationship, like a long-term relationship or having children. Like, telling me what to do in my house. Oh, you shouldn't buy this soap. Oh, why are you using this kind of soap? Like, why are you using this kind of cream? Like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing... Bitch, what? Like... Are you serious? Like, no. Basically, it ended up...
I'm serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Oh, the fucking iPad turned on. That's funny. So, basically, she ended up fucking doing some stupid shit where she didn't have no money. And we were, like, kind of struggling in the house. Like, it was getting time where my man hadn't gotten paid yet. Our food was running low. She was eating in the house. She was eating our food. She sold a touchscreen phone she had. She got the money. She asked me, oh, can you post it on your Facebook? I was like, sure. when she got the money, because she sold it to someone, I was like, well, what's up? You know, I was looking at her like, are you gonna give me some money, like, to at least buy food or whatever? She's like, she got a mad attitude with me about giving me money, talking about, oh, I'm gonna buy weed, blah blah blah. Like, I never told you I was gonna give you any of my money. This is my phone. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you really serious, girl? Like, you are too much. Like, you are too much. Like, I made a mistake. I made a mad mistake. This girl is not gonna change. So I had to devise a plan to get her out because she was already pushing it. She was giving me out. So I'm done. Pretty much full. Pretty much finished all my food. So basically I kicked her out. Like, I devised a plan where I said, like, okay, you know what? Like, my mom said that, you know, you need to go to her house and help her clean and she'll pay you. So I already knew she was going to do it because she wanted the money. I'm just going to tell you the end of the story because I'm done eating. She wanted the money. I knew she was money hungry right now because she didn't have no money. She didn't have no job or whatever. So she was like, all right, I go grab a couple clothes because you're going to stay there a couple of days. She was kind of iffy about it. And, you know, I know the way I went about it, I could admit was fucked up for tricking her. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? I have my kids here. I'm stressed the fuck out. I don't need to go through any more stress. So I had to do it that way because I already knew if I would have told her, like, get out. And I was scared too that if I would have told her, get your stuff and get out, she was gonna steal so much of my shit. Like, I already knew because she's a fucking stealer. Like, she jacks. So I thought, like, oh fuck, she's gonna make a big scene. We're gonna get in an altercation, and she's gonna, while at the same time she's taking my shit, she's gonna take some more shit from my house. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just devise this plan. So, and then too, my mom was like, look, send her over here and I'm going to have a talk with her and I'm going to tell her she needs to get her shit straight. And I'm going to send her to a Christian home, like a Christian women's home. I already been calling and I told her about it, but she was talking about no, that she's going to stay with you. So, you know, she didn't go through with it. That's when she was staying at my mom's for a couple of days. So she's getting her stuff and she ends up going to my mom's. Me and my man start bagging up her stuff and we take it to my mom's and we put it right there in front of my mom's door. And my mom, that's when my mom springs it on her, like, look, you know, you're fighting with my daughter, you're imposing yourself, like, it's just not working for you anymore. Anyways, she went through it with her and she was like, look, we're gonna take you to a home. And she was like, and I know that I know for a fact that I went about it the wrong way and I fucking feel bad for it, but there was no, like, she gave me no other choice. She was really bad. Like, she was like a really, really fucked up, like, person, like, with a fucked up attitude. And at the time, if I did do it wrong, it's like this. It's like, I wasn't in my right mind either. I told you the shit I was going through. I was pregnant. Had 2 other children. I was suing the apartment I was in because it was fucked up. My man was working all day. It was just a fucked up place for me too. It was just fucked up and I just couldn't think. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't think how to do it. I couldn't think I gotta sit down and talk to this other burden that I just brought upon myself. You know what I mean? If you get me, if you feel me. And anyway, she ended up calling me, cussing me out, calling me all the fucking names in the fucking book, telling me I was a fucked up person, telling me I was fake. Yeah, I know. I know. I told her, look, I know. But this is the way you're being. You need to grow up. You need to get your life together. All this stuff. She started telling me all this shit. Basically, till this day, she drags my name through the mud. Says I'm fake, says I'm this, says I'm that, and all this shit. And you know, it's like, that's fine. Like, I still reminisce about the good times we had. I love you still. Like, even though I won't I won't go here and there dragging your name through the mud. I'm gonna tell my story of our history and what happened, and that's it. Like, I'm not gonna make up any lies. I'm not gonna make up any, you're this, you're that, whatever. I'm saying the god awful truth. Like, I'm saying what's real, because that's the only way I could be is real. And maybe, yeah, I will say it. Like, maybe I went through it the wrong way, but can you look at the shit that I was going through? Like, if I didn't make the right decision, can you look at the stuff that I was going through? You know what I mean? No, you can't. You can only think about yourself. So, yeah, I don't even know what the moral story is. But it was a fucked up situation that I've been through. I guess, life's crazy. But I'll let you go. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. Let me know if you like long videos. Let me know if you like long stories. Leave them down below in the comments. Let me know what's up. Tell me some fucked up stories of yours in the comments. I love you guys. I love you, family. Stay chunky. Why? Because chunky is beautiful.